and had their little talk with me where I wasn't doing things in the way I could. I had never asked for forgiveness. And it came to me, that's what the message in Second Timothy. When I read it, it was just one verse and that it said for forgiveness. And I caught it. And it really changed things when I sat down and finally asked for forgiveness for let for me doing morally things and let Mary lead me off on different way when I was coming to assembly and dealing with things with her. And I asked forgiveness and then my life changed real lot right there.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But that's what I determined out of Second Timothy. There's just one place in there that, well, there were several things that brought it to my mind. Like the two men that got greedy with Moshe and denied Yahweh. And then two men with Saul, well, they denied Yahweh and they never asked for forgiveness. And then I asked for forgiveness. And it all came to me then.
Hallelujah.
You feel like you were forgiven, right?
Hmm?
All right, good. A lot of time, people ask for forgiveness and then they can't forgive themselves.
I think that's what my problem was. I was asking forgiveness, but I wasn't forgiving myself. And when I did that,
I've been there, done that, I know. And it's really a hard thing to realize that no matter what I've done, a man 2,000 years ago paid the price for what I've done. It's kind of hard to really wrap your teeth around this thing. I never seen him. I didn't really know him. I wasn't trying to do good when he forgave me. When he did this, I wasn't trying to do good. And then when he put it in my heart, like you're saying, say, really, this is not the kind of person I really want to be. I'm not happy with the person that I am. And so then that's when I went to him and asked for forgiveness.
when I went in the bedroom, got down on my knees, leaned over the bed, and I asked for forgiveness and forgiveness for myself also.
Sheila!
I have to do that every day anyhow. I mean, I
Here
still,
she is.
oh, look here.
You made it. Road weary.
Listen,
weary.
that cake was delicious.
We got your 2 bowls right here, and you want the rest, you can have all of it if you want it.
Go get yourself something to eat. I have to ask for forgiveness every time. But that big time, the big time, I got down and said, all these years back.
Yes, she
this is
can.
what I want.
Just watch her. She can.
Well, that's what I had to do is the big time, and then of course I had to forgive myself every day also.
I didn't
But
give you a
I had to
hug.
do it
That's okay.
What did
big
you have to
time
eat?
and
We have
really get into it
What kind?
to see what's wrong.
There's tuna.
Let's take a break here a minute. Let everybody say hi to Sheila and Sarah and
There's egg
everyone.
salad.
Very important that we forgive each other.
Just what I was fixing to say,
exactly what I was fixing to say, that you can't contain forgiveness unless you can forgive your fellow man.
We need to love
Except
each
for
other.
masterpiece.
We need to love each other like we love our natural brothers and sisters. More. Like we're supposed to anyway.
When the Messiah
We
gave
do,
the
we do
sermon,
love.
My mother, my poor dear mother, whom I loved very much, she had a problem with forgiveness. She was the type of person, and this boy right here is just like her.
I always get smacked down.
I know
Every time I
it.
come
I
here.
know it, yeah.
I'll tell you
I
what,
love you, brother. I forgive you.
you can do him once. But from that day forward,
Look out.
You're marked.
his eye will be on you.
You're marked.
My mother said,
I didn't do that.
all right, I will forgive, but I'm not gonna forget. And I believe, honestly, that forgiveness and forgiveness go together.
Forgiveness and forgiveness.
What do you think?
Definitely.
I just know that I've been forgiven for things, but I sure don't, they keep coming to my mind and I wish I could get rid of them.
Yeah, that's impossible to forget.
I know, well, we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to. It's supposed to be like a remembrance to help us not to do it.
Well, I've been forgiven of things that I would never believe that I would be forgiven.
What are you saying? Yeah.
Especially by that woman right there. You know, I know that Yeshua forgive me when I asked him to, but when I had to go to that woman and ask her to forgive me, I really didn't know where she's going to or not. You know?
What are you talking about?
You, Mom.
About me.
Yes, he's talking about you.
Oh, he was afraid, he didn't know if you were gonna forgive him or not.
He was being a hair.
Pretty close.
Anybody else have anything to say?
About forgiveness?
Yes.
I do.
All right.
I've had to do some forgiving, and it's been hard too, and I've really had to pray through it because you can't forget. And sometimes things still come up, and especially I'm laying in bed at night and I start thinking about things and I can't, it's so hard to let it go. And I've had something recently that has really hurt me. And I know I've got to forgive because I got to do it for my own self. You have to. And I found that this person, instead of and I had prayed for Yahweh to help me get through it and help me do what's right. But what really relieves me and where I can lift it off is I start praying for that person. When I start praying for that person, I just get such a relief and I can finally relax and go about my way. I can start letting it go. And it creeps back up on me. But every time you gotta pray for that person because they're the ones with the problem. Really they are. I mean, they're causing problems for you, but they're the one with the problem. So that's how I've been handling it. And that's just something recent. I thought that was odd that you all were talking about forgiveness when I came in because that's something I've been having time with.
I believe that's why the Bible says, pray for your enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. You have
I
to.
will handle it.
And it's for yourself. I can't get any relief just praying oh, help me get through this, make them stop and all this, you can't. You just got to pray for them.
Yeah, because we judge them wrong a lot of times. They don't look at things the way we do.
Well, and even if that's not the case, it doesn't matter. They're responsible for themselves and we're responsible for ourselves. So all we can really do is pray that they're not gonna have peace.
Right.
They don't have peace.
So we, when we pray for them, we ask that Yahweh's will be done, right, and hopefully that their eyes will be open. Especially if they're children, or some of his children, chosen children. Right.
But I had a friend of mine
I'm on my sandwich.
a couple of years ago that we sat down and talked about forgiveness with,
I'm the chief.
that there was some things that, I wanted forgiveness for, but those people were dead. And he said, write down their name and what you want forgiveness for, put it in an envelope and burn it, and then it's out of your mind and you forgive them that way.
Who told you to do that?
A friend of mine down in St. Petersburg said it relieved his mind a lot on things that he had done to other people that he couldn't ask forgiveness for because they were, asked them to forgive him, and they were dead. And said it relieved his mind a lot because he wasn't able to go and physically ask them for forgiveness.
I guess there's a lot of different ways. By the way, there's a bag of oranges right there for anybody that wants them to take home with you.
Make juice.
All right, does anybody else have another testimony that they'd like to give?
I like to praise Yahweh.
All right,
Bless your Yahweh.
Math is a very difficult subject for me. I mean, I struggle with it. But Yahweh graced me with enough knowledge of the math that I'm taking, and I got a C. Like, after I took the test, it was a 61, but we have to submit our paperwork, like our scratch paper, and I got a 74. So I got enough points to pass. So praise Yahweh for that.
all right. All right, let's do something that I haven't done in a long time.
The work's done, Michelle.
I'm gonna open up the Bible. And
To any place there is.
Psalms 80,
Psalm 80.
What page is that?
page 618. Let's read Psalms 80 and Psalms 82. Okay?
Let us get to it.
Page 618 and 619.
Mom,
sure-
let's read.
I'm sure that Father Yah will have something in here for us. All right. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, thou that